so that was Chantel Boy Loka leaving the shores of Ghana to a club side, Nottingham Forest, to continue her club football. Welcome back to the channel. As usual, I'm your host, Sellssi Fiawe, and today we're going to talk about a couple of things, including Kudus Mohammed. I don't think he's getting adequate protection. Yesterday, in the Carabao Cup game versus Newcastle United, that saw them being eliminated. Kudus Mohammed came on as a substitute and he suffered this outrageous tackle. In the end, there was no red card. We'll be looking at it and talking a bit about it. The Nigerian Super Eagles themselves are preparing for that game versus Gabon. This is their head-to-head. The Super Eagles are hoping to qualify. It's exactly 2 weeks from today that they'll be playing in that game versus Gabon. We'll talk about Eddie Nketiah as well. He's working really hard. He's trying very hard to get our attention. Eddie Nketiah at an awards night show last night praised Ghana. We'll hear exactly what the young man had to say. As usual, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. We'll jump right into it. But Sahara Football merchandise links are in the description, like the shirt I'm wearing right now. If you want the merchandise, click on it and purchase the merchandise. It goes a long way to help the channel. We'll jump right into it and first talk about the Nigerian Super Eagles head-to-head versus Gabon. They are preparing in earnest for that game, which will be exactly 2 weeks from today on the 13th of November. In Morocco, Rabat to be specific. The Nigerian Super Eagles will be hoping that they are head-to-head versus Gabon, which, as you can see on your screen, they are a bit above. They've won 2 and won the other games, which have been 1-1, 1-1, and 0-0 as well. So 2 wins and 3 draws in the last 5 meetings between the two sides. Not quite conclusive, but it gives Nigeria the edge here. It will be just a one-leg game to determine who goes into the final and plays either Cameroon or DRC. So the Nigerian Super Eagles will be hoping that this form will help them overcome Gabon in that game in exactly 2 weeks' time. May the best team win that one there. Talking about the best team winning, Kudus Mohammed's team unfortunately could not overcome Newcastle United. But something that I noted in that game was when Kudus Mohammed came on. Joe Linton with this lunging tackle, which in my opinion, he was not going anywhere close to the ball. He just got in just to create or mess up with Kudus Mohammed. We need this guy for the World Cup. We need the Premier League to protect him a bit more. I, for one, felt that he should have gotten a red card. But I think he didn't get the red card because of Kudus's reaction. Yes, I know Kudus is a strong guy. He's a strong lad. He wants to stay on his feet. But he needed to stay down. Yes, I feel bad saying this, but if players are honest and stay up despite the kind of tackle, it looks like it doesn't work. And these referees are playing on that. It should have been a red card for Joe Linton. He wasn't going anywhere close to the ball. But alas, in the end, because Kudus pushed him in his ribs and the back and forth, he got a yellow card, and that was it. Kudus should not have reacted in that way, but I understand why he did react in that way. Also, Kudus should have stayed down, in my opinion, and let the referee make a decision. That would eventually have been a red card, in my opinion. It was clear, a very, very dangerous tackle that could have ended his chances of playing in the World Cup. Yes, I know the World Cup is far away, but that was a serious tackle from Joe Linton that should have gone punished, in my opinion, much more heavy than it did. So yeah, I think it's a wrong tackle. Kudus Mohammed needs a lot of protection. He's a gem. We need him for the World Cup. The Premier League need to do better for the young Ghanaian, who is so far having a good season with Tottenham Hotspur. Unfortunately, their cup campaign ended. Liverpool as well, their woes continued. They won just one in their last 7 games. and the slot is under the cush. But maybe because he won the Premier League for them last season in his first season, he has bought himself enough time. But we know how this game is. The impatience of club owners and all that. He could be seeing the exit door pretty sooner than he had expected this season. However, for Manchester United, their luck seems to have turned 3 consecutive wins for the first time since 2024 February. So they are enjoying it. However, they are out of the cup competition already. We know what Grimsby Town did to them on that front. My next story has to do with Eddie Nketiah. Yeah, Eddie Nketiah is pushing pretty hard for a chance to play for Ghana in the World Cup. Yesterday, at an event in London, he was full of praise for Ghana and looked to play to the gallery. He said a bit of tree before going on to praise Ghana and their talents, who he said are a bit above other African countries. Let's have a listen to Eddie Nketiah and I'll give my 2 cents on the whole situation.
Right? And to say, yeah, please get a photo from here. Yes, good. Bless you.
Ghana's got a lot of amazing people. We've got some talented artists, talented football players, and talented people in general. And I think they're just a bit better than a lot of the other Africans.
That is what he said there. You heard him there. He said Ghana has a lot of amazing people and we have some talented artists. Hey, he said we. We have some talented artists, football players, and talented people in general. I just think they're a bit better than a lot of African countries. I didn't get here. I understand. I understand the work you're doing, the groundworks you're putting in. I appreciate the praise for Ghana. But my guy, let's come for the AFCON qualifiers. I know you really want to be at that World Cup and it doesn't look good with the 3 Lions. So you're pushing for a Black Stars position. It's fair game. It's fair game. We understand the game. We understand the hustle. We understand everything you're saying. You want to play for Ghana. It's quite clear. He's saying it without saying it. And we hearing it without hearing it, basically. But I think that as has already been said by the coach Otuado, it will be dealt with on a case-by-case basis. We will look at each situation differently and analyze it as it should be. And I think it's fair enough because you cannot go for players who in the past did not answer our calls or did not play for us. And there have been calls that a commitment test has to be passed by these players, and rightly so. We cannot have players who do not show a certain level of commitment playing for us. It could mess up the team cohesion. What message would you be sending to players who have come in and done a good job? Not to say that just because of that they have earned the right to be at the World Cup, but I think you understand my message. But Eddie Nketiah is pushing hard. He says Ghana is an amazing country with amazing talented players than other African countries. We get the message loud and clear. And that is how I'll end it for today. Eddie Nketiah full of praise for Ghana. Kudus Mohammed, the Premier League needs to protect him. That tackle last night was unforgiving. Should have seen a red. It ended up with 2 yellow cards, 1 for Kudus and 1 for Joe Linting. Also talking to you about the Nigerian Super Eagles, the head-to-head with Gabon. The clash is exactly 2 weeks from today. Drop your predictions in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your evening.